So you want to be wealthy. You've been diligently affirming your financial success, perhaps saying things like, I'm wealthy, or money flows easily to me, correcting all your thoughts, all your negative thoughts into positive ones. But if you're honest, these affirmations might feel like throwing darts in the dark. Sometimes they hit, often they miss. And mostly, they just reinforce a sense of not having enough. Here's why that happens and what to do instead to up your manifesting game. So at the root of this hit or miss strategy is a deeper issue, the illusion of the separate self. This is the idea that there is a you made up entirely of your personal history, your thoughts, your failures, and your successes. So this self feels real and tangible. But when it comes to wanting or you want to manifest wealth, it's also the biggest hurdle. If you believe you are fundamentally separate from the financial resources, the wealth you desire, this creates a sense of otherness with your financial goals. It feels like there is a gap that needs bridging. And so naturally, you turn to affirmations as a quick fix, because that's what everyone's talking about, right? It's a spiritual band-aid. So hi, I'm Dr. Reddy, and if you are looking to experience a steady increase in your finances each day without the usual stress, dive into my new program. It's called More Than Enough. It is linked in the description below. It's designed to transform how you experience money, making wealth, generation, manifestation feel like a natural part of your life, where you can see and feel no separation between you and the wealth you desire. So, as I said, this identity, this separate self, feels incredibly real. It's like wearing glasses tinted with our past financial successes and failures, which color everything we do and everything we see. So this separate self is essentially, like I said, a mental construct. It's a collection of everything you believe about money, about your life. It includes the sting of past debts, the pride of financial wins, and the deep-seated beliefs handed down from family or society. So all these elements weave together into a narrative that feels as tangible and fixed as anything physical. So what it does is it traps you in old narratives. When you're convinced that your financial identity is fixed based on past earnings, losses, or the economic status you were born into, you're trapped. You can't see or even envision a reality beyond what you've always known, right? So it's like being stuck in a room with walls made of old financial statements and tax returns, unable to see the doors leading to the new opportunities. The separate self, when we're coming from the separate self, we're reactive, we're not proactive. If you believe you are fundamentally separate from the wealth you desire, each financial decision becomes a reaction to this perceived separation. So you're not acting out of opportunity, potential, or from ease. You're reacting out of fear, lack, or the need to prove yourself by accumulating more degrees, accumulating more status. So this reactive stance can lead to poor financial choices, driven by emotion rather than strategy, and even seemingly blocks manifestation. So under the rule of the separate self, you might chase after wealth as if it's a runaway train you need to catch. This desperation skews your relationship with money. Instead of seeing wealth as a flow to engage with, you view it as a fortress to be stormed. Like, let's get this bread. So this mindset can lead to a cycle of, boom and bust, never feeling quite secure no matter how much you manifest. And when you use, here's the big thing that comes in, right? Manifesting techniques. So when you use manifesting techniques like affirmations to cover up feelings of financial absence or lack, you're not really healing anything. You're not helping yourself. You're just slapping a happy sticker on a deep wound. You affirm in response to feeling a lack, because deep down, you don't fully see through the illusion of being separate from the abundance you really want. So affirmations, when used as a financial quick fix, are like sticking a plaster on a leaky faucet. It might hide the drip for a moment, but let's face it, it does not address the underlying plumbing issue. And it's the worst, really. So here's what really happens when we use affirmations to patch up our financial anxieties. Imagine you're leaking confidence about your financial future, right? You're not sure if you're going to get that amount of money. So you slap on an affirmation like, I'm a money magnet, I'm a money magnet, I'm a money magnet, hoping it will seal the gap between your current bank account balance and what you truly want, your aspirations. While, yeah, it's good that, you're trying to build some positive thoughts, it's not absolutely useless. This approach often skips over the underlying issue or the deeper work that you need to truly understand and improve your financial health. It's like trying to paint over a crack in the wall without checking if there's a deeper structural problem. We know how that goes, right? Not very good. So when you repeat an affirmation that you are wealthy, but every glance at your finances tells a different story, it doesn't bridge the gap. It highlights it. This glaring, big gap. So each repetition can unintentionally reinforce your awareness of what is missing, making the distance between your current state and your desired state feel even greater. So it's like trying to convince yourself you're not hungry by saying, I'm full, while sitting at an empty table. No, seriously, try it next time. I'm pretty sure you're not, but you get my point. So relying on affirmations for financial success can lead to a dependency on external validation rather than coming from a natural internal conviction. So if your sense of financial stability is tied to repeating certain phrases, what happens when doubt creeps in, What happens? The financial security feels as flimsy as a house of cards, ready to topple at the slightest breeze of uncertainty. So using affirmations as a band-aid can turn your financial manifesting journey into such an emotional roller coaster. So one day you feel on top of the world, I'm a money magnet, I'm a money magnet, fully believing your affirmations consumed by then. Again, nothing wrong. The next day, a missed payment or an unexpected bill, unexpected expense can shatter that belief. So instead of a steady climb towards your financial health, you're left riding waves of high hopes followed by deep doubts, which can be exhausting and unsustainable. So true affirmations are not about convincing the universe to send more cash your way. It's not. They are about realizing your inherent connection to all things, including the wealth you desire. So it's about realizing that you and wealth were never separate to begin with, and that wealth can never be separate from your true self, which is the awareness that you are. Wealth can never be separate from awareness or true self. So when used correctly, coming from the correct place, affirmations don't mask insecurities. They help reveal a deeper truth, that you are not separate from anything you desire, including financial abundance. So true affirmations, like I've always shared, true affirmations do not create reality. They reveal it. So imagine, let's say you're trying to boost your savings or investment returns, or you just want to manifest more money, okay, from whatever source. You start by affirming your financial success, hoping this will bridge the gap between your current bank balance and your goals, right? However, you might find yourself focusing on the absence of wealth. Oh, it's not here yet. It's not here yet. It's been 3 days. It's not here yet. She said it'll take 3 days. It's not here yet. I've been affirming. And this only reinforces your sense of separation. So instead, if you understand that the wealth you seek is not fundamentally separate from who you are, your affirmations change. Where they're coming from, change. They shift from being about a future, hoping to manifest something in the future, to recognizing a present reality. Instead of saying something like, I am wealthy for the future, you pause and you notice your true nature as awareness. That you are the one that is aware or noticing every sight, thought, sound, emotion, etc., etc. Next, you rest, realizing that this awareness has no borders. You are noticing this in your actual current experience. You're not remembering it. You're noticing that awareness is actually unending. It has no ending. So you realize that, nothing can be missing from it. Not even my specific desires, however absurd it is. So now from this place, if you want, you can affirm, money flows to me easily. Yeah, I've always had plenty of resources to enjoy my life. Of course, that's the case. Whatever feels natural to you. So here there's no gap to bridge because you acknowledge the essence of abundance already being intertwined with your being. And you can return to this realization how many ever times you like in your day without forcing yourself to feel something special or trying to convince your mind. No, you can do this whenever you like. And yes, I also go into many more on-the-go tangible activities for this experience in my new course, More Than Enough, which is linked in the description below. So with this understanding, manifesting wealth becomes a process of unfolding rather than forcing. It's not about making wealth manifest out of thin air. Okay, it may or may not manifest out of thin air, but about realizing that the wealth that is already present right here and right now is already in your life. So naturally your financial opportunities improve. They flow more naturally into your life because they are not conditioned by a need to overcome a deficiency within you. So this approach to affirmations and manifesting wealth is not about drawing something external to yourself. It involves a shift from seeing yourself as a separate entity, scrambling to gather resources. Again, I've been there. To recognizing yourself as inherently complete and fundamentally interconnected with all the resources that are already within this unlimited, unending awareness. In terms of wealth, this means moving away from affirming to acquire money and instead realizing that money and abundance is already the essence of my being. Like, I am already it. This way you effortlessly attract and engage with financial resources that reflect this truth. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.